Hi guys, I just wanted to show you a few differences in using this on a PC or Mac rather than your iPad. You will have a lot more options as far as adjustments and changes that you can do. You also have a helps topic menu here. There's lots of good resources there, and anytime you have a question about anything, that's a very good place to go to check those. Just an example. You can go over here to the little wheel for any of your classes. That is your settings. When you click on that, it will bring up where you can see your enroll code, your course settings, instructors. Then this is something that I wanted you guys to see, is to duplicate a course. So if I hit to duplicate a course, it's going to come up and it's going to say a new course with an empty roster will be created using the materials, posts, and information pages from this selected course. And then you can rename that course what you want it to be called. So if it's your first period or your second period class, you can rename it that. And then those students will enroll in that class specifically. This allows you to have more students rather than you have a cap of 50 students enrollment in a class if it's not a public course. And so this will allow you to have a course for each of your classes, and that way it does not get too full. The pacing and the duration is the same as what was explained earlier. So you just choose that, hit duplicate, and it's going to duplicate the course with whatever new course name you gave it. Another option for this is if you're leaving a spot and you've got a class built on here and you want to share that with the teacher coming in, you can just copy the course, and that way they have their own copy and can change what they would like to change, but yours will remain the same just in case. So that was the main thing that I wanted to show you on here. You also in your settings have that you can send a copy of the course to someone, you can transfer a course to someone, or you can completely delete a course from here. Transferring courses to someone, I would probably avoid doing that unless you know you are completely finished with something, or if you've built it for someone and then you're just giving it over to them. So that way yours always remains what you had in it. The other thing I wanted to show you while we're here is there are other ways of setting up courses and for other options rather than just your regular classroom instruction. My classes were all set up. Yes, I had my standards, but I also had it sorted into, let me just show you one. My post topics were by quarter, so this was basically my pacing calendar. I knew that if I was not where I needed to be by the end of the first quarter, then I needed to either pick it up or slow it down. So this course shows you your standards. I had the percent of the blueprints. This was prior to standard changes because this was a course I taught in the past, but could easily be changed to adjust what we needed to for the newer standards. Another thing that I wanted to show you was I have created some courses for other than just classroom instruction. Like previously said, this is basically a filing cabinet. So all the materials that you might typically use are all in one spot for you. We have a new STEM program at Merit, and I have worked to try to put some activities in there for teachers to resources for them to go to. So this isn't actually a course for a group of students, but rather something to share with teachers. So that's one way of doing that. We also have a couple of coaches in our district who have put a bunch of their film and plays and that kind of stuff into a course so that their athletes have access to that and they can view the film that way and make notes and have discussions through those means. So that's just a few more things that you can do, and those will be highlighted in the notes later on in the presentation as well.